Hello and welcome to the Dutch Inn channel. It's Friday the 10th of May 2024. It's 10:23 in the morning and we're going to do the selections now for Ripon. We've already uploaded Chester, Ascot and Nottingham today, and this is going to be the last meeting which kicks off tonight at Ripon. So first of all, let's have a look through the cards, see if there's any non-runners. And at the moment, there's no non-runners at Ripon at all. So we're going to go into my spreadsheet. I've got 5 betting races here tonight at Ripon. And we're going to start with the 6:05. And Paddy's Day is our number 1 selection. So let's go and have a look there. Oh, that's the 5:30. Let's change that. So the 6:05, Paddy's Day, that one is currently 10.5. So stakes of £9.52 would return us £100. And Princess Corrine is our second selection. And that's currently 3.25, that's favourite. Stakes of £30.77 would return us £100. And Mearside Angel is our third selection. And this one is the outsider, or one of the outsiders, at 30. Stakes of £3.33 would return us £100. And Dark Kestrel is the fourth selection, and that one is currently 26. And stakes of £3.85 would return us £100. That's going to leave us now £2.53. And our next selection here is going to be Foreseeable Future, which is currently at 22, and that will be our last bet. So the 6:05 at Ripon, we've got 4 running for us: Paddy's Day, Princess Corrine, Mearside Angel and Dark Kestrel. One of those 4 would return us £100, and Foreseeable Future would be the lesser amount. Into our second betting race, this is the 6:40. Tarbat Ness is our top selection. And Tarbat Ness is currently at 6.2. Stakes of £16.13 would return us £100. And Oasis Prince is our next one in, and that's currently at 42. So stakes of £2.38 would return us £100. And Schumann is our third selection. That's another outsider. That is currently 30. So stakes of £3.33 would return us £100. And Sugar by Honey Bunch, this one is currently at 16. Stakes of £6.25 would return us £100. And Bon Vitesse would be our 5th selection, and this one is currently at 10. So stakes of £10 would return us £100, and that leaves us £11.91. And our next selection is going to be Nay, and Nay 2.92. And that will have our stake of £11.91. So into the 6:40, we've got 5 running for us: Tarbat Ness, Oasis Prince, Schumann, Sugar Pie Honey Bunch, and Bonnie or Bon Vitesse. One of those 5 would return us £100, and Nay would be the lesser amount. Into our third betting race, this is the 7:15. Our top selection here is Westmoreland. And Westmoreland, but that's currently 15.5. Stakes of £6.45 would return us £100. And another bar. That's our second in. That's currently 9.8. So stakes of £10.20 would return us £100. And Popstar is our third selection. And Popstar, that's currently 13.5. Stakes of £7.41 would return us £100. And Heroism, that's the next one, that's currently 13. So stakes of £7.69 would return us £100. And Who Fit is our fifth selection. That's right down the bottom, and that's currently 40. So stakes of £2.50 would return us £100. And Get a Sub, that's another one down the bottom there, that's 25. So stakes of £4 would return us £100. That's going to leave us £11.74. And Round Hay Park, well, that's currently 21. So stakes of £4.76 would return us £100. That's now going to leave us £6.98. Showtime Mahomes. And Showtime Mahomes, this one is 8.2. So the maximum stake that we're going to have on Showtime Mahomes is going to be £6.98. So the 7.15 at Ripon, we've got 7 running for us. Westmoreland, another bar, Popstar, Heroism, Who Fit, Giz a Sub, and Round Hay Park. One of those 7 would return us £100, and Showtime Mahomes would be the lesser amount. Into our fourth betting race. This is the 7.50. Our number one selection here is Wath Court. And Wath Court there is the outsider, or one of them, at 44. Stakes of £2.27 would return £100. Life on the Rocks, this is our next one. This is 6.6. Stakes of £15.15 would return us £100. And Berry Edge is our third in. This is 11. So stakes of £9.09 would return us £100. Highway Grey, that is 13. So stakes of £7.69 would return us £100. And Bulls Bridge, that's the next one, that's currently at 24. Stakes of £4.17 would return us £100. And Contrast, that one is 12. Stakes of £8.33 would return us £100. And that's going to leave us £3.29. So Golden Melody will be our next selection, and Golden Melody is 6.6, and the maximum stake there would be £3.29. So the 7.50 at Ripon, we got 6 running for us. Wath Court, Life on the Rocks, Berry Edge, Highway Grey, Bulls Bridge, and Contrast. One of those 6 would return us £100, and Golden Melody the lesser amount. And our last betting race is going to be the 8.25 at Ripon, Curious Mrs. Fox is our number one selection. And Curious Mrs. Fox, that one is trading at 38. Stakes of £2.63 would return us £100. And our second selection, On the Sherbet, and that one is the outsider at 65. Stakes of £1.54 would return us £100. And our third selection, Emil Shan, and Emil Shan, this one is 18. Stakes of £5.56 would return us £100. And our fourth selection is Emu War. Emu War is 5.2. So stakes of £19.23 would return us £100. And Indication Court is our next selection, and this one is 32. So stakes of £3.13 would return us £100. Martin Heads is the next one, and this is currently 26. So stakes of £3.85 would return us £100. And Howard's Choice is next. This one is currently 36. And stakes of £2.78 would return us £100. Seems to be a hell of a lot of outsiders here. And £11.29 would be left. Made All, this one is currently at 15. So stakes of £6.67 would return us £100. And that's going to leave us now £4.63. And Havana Prince at 6.8 is going to be our last selection, and that is going to have our stake of £4.63. So the Ripon 825, we've got 8 running for us here. Curious Mrs. Fox, On the Sherbet, Emil Shan, Emu War, Indication Court, Martin Heads, Howard's Choice, and Made All. One of those 8 will return us £100, and Havana Prince will be the lesser amount. So we'll do a recap at Ripon. The 605, we've got 4 running for us here. Paddy's Day, Princess Corrine, Mearside Angel, and Dark Kestrel. One of those 4 will return us £100, and foreseeable future, £2.53 we had left, times that by 22 will return us £55.66. So our money back in that first race. Then the 640, we've got 5 running for us. Tarbat Ness, Oasis Prince, Schumann, Sugar Pie Honey Bunch, and Bon Vitesse. One of those 5 would return us £100. And then Nay, we had £11.91 left over, times 2.92 on the price, would return us £34.77. So a loss of around £16 if that one was to win. Then into the 715 at Ripon, we've got 7 running for us here. Westmorian, Another Bar, Popstar, Heroism, Hoof It, Giza Sub, and Round Hay Park. One of those 7 would return us £100. And our last selection there would be Showtime Mahomes. £6.98 was the money we had left. Times that by 8.2 on the price. Would return us £57.23. So there would be our money back in that race. And then in the 750, We've got 6 running for us: Wath Court, Life on the Rocks, Berry Edge, Highway Grey, Bulls Bridge, and Contrast. One of those 6 would return us £100. And Golden Melody. We only had £3.29 left for this one. Times it by the price of 6.6 would give us a return of £21.71, so a £29 loss if that was the win. And into our last betting race at Ripon, the 8.25, we got 8 running for us: Curious Mrs. Fox, On the Sherbet, Emil Shan, Emu War, Indication Court, Martin Heads, Howard's Choice, and Made All. One of those 8 would return us £100. And then Havana Prince. We only have £4.63 left here at the price of 6.8, and that would return us £31.48 and a loss there of around £19. So that's all the 4 UK flat meeting selections done. As I say, the first one I uploaded was Chester, then Ascot, then Nottingham, where we were 1 race less because of the liquidity in it. And now I've just done Ripon. So I hope everyone does well this afternoon. I'm feeling confident today. Yesterday wasn't a good day. We had lost just over 4 points. So I'm hoping to get that back today. And if not, join us in the results show after racing to see how we got on. So thanks very much, and we'll see you in the next video.